How do you gain understanding? First, if you're born again, according to Isaiah 11, you have the spirit of understanding. That's one of the 7 spirits of God that God has granted you. You have, let's see Isaiah 11 from verse 1. God has granted you the spirit of understanding. He's granted you the spirit of understanding. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. Next. And the spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him. That's 1. The spirit of wisdom. 2. The spirit of what? Everybody say, the spirit of what? Now, so you have the spirit of understanding. That's the first thing you have to remember. You have that spirit at work in you. You have the spirit of understanding. So God has granted you understanding. You know, Bible says, to you is given to understand the mysteries of the kingdom. To you is given to understand the mysteries of the kingdom. Now listen, your phone has capabilities and capacities. That your phone has it doesn't mean you are using it to the optimum. You have the spirit of understanding, but you have to relate with the spirit of understanding. You know, Bible says, quench not the spirit. That means encourage the spirit. Encourage the ministry of the spirit. So there is something to do. I mean, here in church, I'm teaching you and I'm sharing with you, but there's so much you cannot do here. There's so much you cannot do here. There's just so much you cannot do here. I mean, there's a level of meditation you can carry out while I'm talking to you and you are pondering on the word and confessing the word and speaking the word. But this is not what you do 40 minutes, 30 minutes of the message and go home. No, this is a life of continuous contemplation, continuous meditation on the word. It says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but you shall meditate therein. Then it says day and night. Now, when it says day and night in scripture, what it means is that this is a lifestyle. You should maintain a lifestyle of meditation. Meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do. That means there are observations that you will never make until you meditate. When you meditate, you begin to observe. Observations, they are a part of understanding. As soon as you start making observations, that means understanding is already being granted you. It's already been granted you. Already been granted you. Understanding will stand the test of time. You have to walk in understanding. You have to walk in understanding. You see, there is nothing like finding people of understanding. You know, knowing when you have come to a place of full understanding of truth. One of the key factors and features of a man of understanding is he is consistent. In season and out of season, he is consistent.